This video is sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his weekly packages.
I saw that first fight, Figueroa or whatever, David Figueroa. That dude's a beast. He's an animal. That was the first time I ever watched him. Joseph Benavidez. We're not friends, but I like him a lot. I see him in Vegas every time I go there, and have short conversation with him. Super cool dude. I really like him. I would love to see him win. Just from being just a little bit that I've talked to him, and I would love to see him get that back. But it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight.
I got Joey B. That headbutt really changed things.
Man, I'd like to see Joey get it done. He's a tough vet, class act, and always brings a fight. So it'd be nice to see him get his due.
Man, I don't know. It's a tough fight. There, you saw how it went. Figueroa is going to definitely have the power advantage, and he is good on the ground. But Benavidez is a legend in the sport. He's been at the highest level his entire career, fought for the title multiple times, hasn't won it yet. I feel like he's maybe a little more well-rounded, and he's more dynamic. So it's just kind of a coin flip. It's just if he can dictate, his game plan the entire time and just use movement, get in and out, get some takedowns here and there. I could see him pulling it off. But then what we saw in the last fight, Figueroa, he's a huge flyweight, huge flyweight, and he has a ton of power. So he'll definitely have the power advantage if he lands a big shot.
Figueiredo won the first one, but it was that headbutt. It was a little bit iffy. But before the fight, it was kind of going back and forth. He's a massive 125er. I don't know. I'm pulling for Joe B, so I'm gonna go with Joe B.
Honestly, I love Benavidez. I just think the size and reach advantage that Figueroa has, he's able to just walk him down, and he's not afraid of anything that Joseph is putting out there, like the jabs, the overhands. He's not scared. I just saw him eat an overhand from Benavidez that last fight like it was nothing. Like he ate it like it was a jab. So I'm gonna go with Figueroa.
I gotta go with my man Joe. Man, I love Joe. I think I'm gonna go Joe by submission. I'll say Joe by submission.
I think Joe was winning that fight, and I obviously, I'm a big fan of Joe Benavidez, and I think if they're both the same weight and one of them's not 10 pounds bigger come fight night, I think Joe's gonna make the changes. He's got good people around him that are kind of telling him what to do. Figueiredo's a dangerous dude. Obviously, he's a finisher. For the 125-pound division, he's got to be the hardest hitting guy in the entire division. He's a good counter puncher. So there's never a guarantee, but Joe's a hard worker, and I don't know. He's just a hard guy to beat, just because he really unless you put him out, you know what I mean? Even if you hit him, with a board, the guy's gonna keep coming after you. He is just tough. He's the epitome of a fighter. He's never gonna quit. It doesn't matter what you do to him, he's still gonna come after you. So he's a tough fight for anybody. And honestly, if he gets Figueiredo on the ground, I think it's over.
Oh man, I trained with both of those guys. I've trained with both of them, and Figueroa definitely doesn't have the same experience as Joseph Benavidez, for sure. But he's so powerful. That was such a great fight. I think the last fight before the original fight, Joseph was winning until I believe there was a headbutt, and it kind of changed the whole fight. So man, I'm a fan of both of these guys, but I gotta go with Joe. Joe deserves this. I want him to win. I want him to be the new champion, the new flyweight champion. He deserves it.
Man, Figueroa had his number. It seemed like he had it down. He took some shots, but I have him winning this fight again.
Man, Figueroa, he looked really, really dominant in that fight, and I don't think it was enough weight to make that much of a difference. And I really, really hope in my heart that Joe B wins. I think most people do, especially after the dude misses weight like that. But if you were asking me to put money on it, just based off that first fight, I would think he still takes it again, just because it was such a one-sided fight.
It's funny. That's the card that I'm on, and that was my last fight. So it's funny that I'm on that exact same card now. And I'm gonna take. I hope Joe B wins, but Figueiredo he hits hard, man. I think that it'll look a lot like the last fight, but I do think he will make weight this time. So
Well, I hope Buddy makes weight this time, and I hope Benavidez can pull off the win. I think it's going to go all 5 rounds. If Figueiredo, I can't even pronounce his name, Figueiredo. I think Benavidez pulls out a decision.
Oh, Benavidez, dude. I think he's going to come out there with a chip on his shoulder. I mean, that feeling of disappointment when you come so close to your goal and you fall short, I feel like this is one of the most motivating things you can go through. So I'm pretty sure that he's going to use that motivation to get the job done this time.
I expect right now everything goes well at Deiveson training camp, be able to make a weight, things like that, because last time it was just a great performance by him. Unfortunately that he was not able to make weight, but I do believe this time he's gonna come prepared, and I do believe that he's gonna bring the victory. He's gonna finish Josh Benavidez again.
I'm biased. I got to go with Joe. I want to see him win it. He's been there, done it. I'm a big fan of him since WEC. But Figueiredo, he can hit. You saw the last fight, so I'm excited. I want to see Joe win this fight. So
okay,
he's going to win this fight.
I hope Joseph. You know what I mean? He seems like you see him all the time around here out in Vegas. Genuinely a really nice guy. Seems like he works hard. Every time I come here, I see him doing something at the gym at the PI. So I'm going to lean towards him with more of some doubt on that one, but I think that I'll pick him.
I go with Joseph. I go Joseph Benavidez. I think he'll get the revenge and get the win.
That's a tough one because so many different things happen. Like I said, he missed weight, but he won, and it's kind of like, how does it play? Because people don't actually think, man, losing an extra 1, 2 to 3 pounds makes a difference. So who knows if he would have made the weight, would he have been a little bit fatigued? Would there have been a different factor, a different outcome in the fight? So it's definitely a weird and interesting matchup in the rematch.
Thanks for watching this video, sponsored by BigMarleyMMA.com. Kyle Marley is up over 250 units in the last 2+ years on his premium bets. Go to BigMarleyMMA.com and use the coupon code PROSPICKS at checkout. That will get you 10% off his week.